Alibaba.com की मेंबरशिप मेरी कंपनी को अभी ग्लोबल ब्रांड बना रही है।
Go export with Alibaba.com.
A very warm welcome and good afternoon to all the exporters and entrepreneurs joining us today for the Accessing Global Value Chains 2025, a webinar series under the India Exports Initiative. This program aims at empowering India's small and medium enterprises to capture their B2B export opportunities in the global market, majorly through e-commerce. This webinar series has been curated specifically for Indian exporters who are looking to kickstart or scale up their B2B exports across diverse sectors and will be available to watch on YouTube later for your benefit. By providing such sector focused knowledge within a short span, our goal is to equip the participants with essential skills and insights to thrive as B2B exporters in their fields. Today, our focus lies in the B2B export opportunity in the beauty and wellness sector, which is one of the fastest growing industries in the country today. This webinar series aims to explore the vast potentials of these industries and provide actionable strategies for the MSMEs to strengthen their presence in the global value chains and achieve sustainable growth. We are thrilled to bring together experts, successful exporters, and thought leaders in this industry who will share their practical advice, their knowledge, and their insights to help guide our entrepreneurs in navigating the complexities and opportunities that are there in this sector. We encourage you to participate actively, ask your questions in the chat section, and take advantage of the knowledge and the expertise which will be shared by our esteemed panelists. Whether you are a seasoned exporter or a first-time exporter or simply just exploring the idea of entering the international market, I hope this webinar will be valuable and knowledge and provide you the knowledge and inspiration to help you move forward. Now, I would like to welcome the esteemed speakers and moderators for our session today. First, we have Mr. Saket Mishra. He is the head of international business of the brand Color Cosmetics Private Limited. Welcome, sir.
Sorry. Hi, Bhumika. Hello to
Hello,
everyone.
sir.
Thank you so much for providing us this particular platform to express our views and as well as to exchange our thoughts regarding the progress and issues of exports and all during the particular process. So, I just wanted to pinpoint one thing that is most important. Basically, if any particular organization that is very small in size or the startups who wants to grow themselves as an exporter, for them, I think the most important part is to go digital, to make it a bit easy for the exports and all. So in that particular process, the most important part is whenever you want to go for a particular export establishment, you have to focus few things like and as well as those for being digital, it will be helpful for you to organize everything within a particular budget and all. So first of all, why it is very much important to be digital in export. First thing is no physical presence is required for the same, and
Oh,
you will yeah, please.
can I just can I just introduce everyone, and then we will, the moderator will ask you the question, and we can, go through it. We will just come back to you in 5 minutes, and we will, continue with everything, and you can share your knowledge with everyone. Sure. Okay. So next, I would like to introduce Ms. Hemlata. She is the director of the brand OSK Cadenza Advantage India. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Next, we have Ms. Archana Mundra. She is the director of the brand Madhouse Cosmetics. Hello and welcome, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Hi. Next, we have Ms. Pooja Sharma. She is the founder of the brand Skin Kanti Ayurveda. Hello and welcome to you, ma'am.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
And now I would like to finally invite Ms. Radhika Agrawal. She is the marketing operations manager at Alibaba.com India. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Excited to be
Thank you,
here.
everyone, for joining us today. I hope we have a great session and share all the knowledge. Finally, I would like to invite the moderator for the session, who will lead the webinar, Ms. Najma Hashimi. She is the director and head of International Trade Desk of India SME Forum. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
So
Thank you so
now,
much.
let's start, and I'll over to you, ma'am, to continue and give all the knowledge and from the speakers. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Bhumika. And hello, everyone. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
I would like to welcome all of you, you good, entrepreneurs and exporters who have joined today for the session on the B2B export opportunities for the beauty and wellness sectors. Also, I would like to especially welcome to the esteemed speakers in the panel, who are all expert exporters and entrepreneurs in the beauty and wellness sector. It is very, very exciting for me to speak to you today on such an interesting topic, which is, of course, interesting for any women and, yeah, for men also, because nowadays beauty is basically not limited to the cosmetics, but it's like, in fact, beyond only appearance beauty, and it includes the inner wellness as well. So the reason that one of the key sectors for this series of webinars is the beauty and wellness is key. Exporting beauty and wellness products are important for India's economy, because the sector presents a significant opportunity to leverage the country's rich heritage of natural ingredients and home remedies when it comes to the beauty products, and also the growing domestic markets and international markets demands for these products. The increasing global interest in the Ayurvedic and organic beauty products of India also is another factor which makes it very important to discuss on it. And the sectors have been, like, supported by the home remedies which are being used for the thousands of years in India. And unlike other uh, uh, these chemical products in the market, these home remedies products doesn't need any sort of testing. So as you are better aware, after the independence area in India, when there was no cosmetic companies or cosmetic brands in India, so India started making, with a tie up with Tata company, they have started making a brand called Lakme, and they started coming to the international market with beauty products. But later on, in addition to this chemical products, India started realizing the rise of demand in the market for the natural beauty products and natural, remedies, which has been created in the homes of in every Indian since thousands years back. And then some brands, brands like Shahnaz Hussein's brand came to the market. And today there are many brands of good brands of natural products and Ayurvedic products of cosmetic beauty products, wellness products in the market, in international markets. And you know. demand for these products are increasing day by day. So this demands is like allowing India to generate substantial, or this export of these products are allowing India to generate substantial foreign exchange. It can help for the creating more jobs for the people inside the countries, and also establish a strong presence in the international beauty market. If you want to look at the today's India's beauty and wellness sector, it is undergoing a remarkable transformation, emerging as one of the most fast-growing industries in the country. It is fueled by rising disposable incomes, urbanization, and the growing preference for the premium and organic beauty products in the international market, and also by the increase in the increase of demand among the young generation. These sectors expanded beyond traditional beauty practices to include only cosmetics. It also includes the skincare, salons, fitness, dermatology, aesthetic treatments, and holistic wellness services. So, with a unique blend of Ayurvedic heritage and modern innovations, India has positioned itself at the sixth largest beauty and personal care market in the global, markets among the global markets. It's attracting both domestic and international brands with compound annual growth rate of around 18%, significantly outpacing the global average, and is projected to also reach 35.21 billion US dollar by 2028. So this potential is there, but just to seize the potential and grab this potential, there are some challenges that we need to overcome, or the market or the sector in India needs to overcome. So, despite this rapid expansion, the industry is facing significant challenges like regulatory inconsistencies, counterfeit products, market fragmentations, and shortage of skilled professionals, which poses hurdles to sustainable growth of the sector. Today in this webinar, we are looking forward to find some solution for these challenges and address the export opportunities, especially B2B export opportunities for the sector. And we are going to provide strategies for the MSMEs in India to thrive in international markets with the help and invaluable insights that you people are going to share. So I'm very lucky today to have very successful entrepreneurs today in this panel. And so for the starting or beginning of the session, I would like to start with Ms. Pooja Sharma, who has actually an age of experience in manufacturing and exporting of the beauty products. Ma'am, my question to you, the first question is, I want you to tell us a little bit about the background in the market, and also tell us about the general overview about the export of beauty and wellness products from India. Pooja ma'am, you are on mute.
Hi everyone once again. And as you've just shared, given the introduction, that Indian market is really growing. And after the pandemic, that demand has really increased as people have started trusting the Ayurvedic and the natural formulations, which was there with us 1,000 years ago. But people were not accepting it as there's a modern technology, new products are there, new ingredients are there, which people were trusting for the immediate results. But in our Ayurveda, there is also ingredients which give us the immediate results. Okay, but people were not using it. But now after the pandemic, people have started realize that there's a lot of potential and there's a lot of scope in this Ayurvedic and the natural formulations. So we started with that thing only. We are actually combining the Ayurvedic and the modern products to create the new products, right? And and these are very much acceptable in the international market, and the demand is increasing because there's people who are becoming much more awareness for their skin, and they are looking for their skin type product. It's not like people are manufacturing for the masses and masses are buying it. Only thing is, customized products are being made now. The people are looking for the customization, so people are offering that, and there is a demand in the major demand is in the Middle East market and the US market.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pooja ji, for the information that you shared with us. In addition to whatever you mentioned, if I want to give some, numbers, if the world export value of the beauty and wellness products is 62.7 billion US dollar today, and India's contribution is only 3 billion, okay, to this amount. So
True.
what do you see? I mean, what is the, if there is any challenges, or what are the problems, or why it is like this? If you can, give us some clearance about that.
See, the challenges are the regulatory. In every country, they have their set of standards and the regulations which we are not able to meet. So, if we can meet those regulations and set ourselves in that market and fix to that market, then we can achieve whatever we want to achieve. Only is the regulations I see is a challenge, and second is the we don't know how to position ourselves in the e-commerce market. Everyone thinks that it's a difficult task, but it's actually not a difficult task to get into the e-commerce and then sell through the e-commerce market. So these two are the challenges which I see people are not able to fill that gap: the regulations and the e-commerce, which they think that is a difficult, but it's not that challenging.
Okay, nice. Yeah, we have, today we have many people that they can talk about the e-commerce, B2B export through e-commerce. Okay, thank you so much for your answer. I'll come back to you later. I just want now to ask Mr. Saket Mishra. Sir, you yourself have sort of so much experience in international business and export of this, products and this luxury cosmetics. Sir, I just want you to talk about your experience. And as she mentioned, so there are so much, demand in the market. But how the demand for organic, herbal, and Ayurvedic-based beauty products of India has grown in recent years? What is your experience in that?
Hi, everyone. Uh,
Hello.
Pooja ji was saying absolutely right. The Ayurvedic and herbal products requirement is growing day by day, but as well as there are few regulatory requirements that are not that much tough and that much issues. But the main problem is how to handle that. We don't know. Like generally, for the newcomers, the new exporters who are coming in the segment, they don't have connections with the agencies who are taking the responsibilities of the product registration at that particular destination, at that particular countries. So the most important part is the product registration regulatory for the destination countries, and the second is the way to open that particular market. For example, I'm taking example of the GCC only. We'll start from the GCC, and in GCC we'll start. I'll explain about UAE market. UAE market is a gate for the rest of the GCC, for basically for the Ayurvedic and natural cosmetic, and as well as color cosmetics as well. So in that segment, you have to first take the registration with Montaji, that is the regional authority for the product registration there. uh, Most of the Indian brands, they are very they are not that much able to take that particular registration. Either they have to be based on their distributor or their partner in that particular region. Either they have to suffer on that particular part. So now we can find out different agencies here in India, and as well as at that particular location in UAE and rest of the GCC countries as well. They are helping us to take the registration of the product. So first issue is this. And if we plan it as per the segment wise, like for the few products, like 40 product of a batch, 30 product of a batch, if we can go with this, we can easily take the registration. The second issue, that is the how to open that particular market. As per my experience, I feel if we go through e-commerce, like if we are not able to find out any partners in that in those locations, so we should go with our website of those locations, like for example xyz at the rate ae.com, at the rate ksa.com, at the rate me.com, xyz, whichever brand is want to go there. So first of all, we have to maintain our presence of that particular market through digitally, through our own website. And by doing this, we will be able to visible to different customers and as well as to different business partners over there. So these two things are the first gate to open that. And yes, it is great demand in GCC. In there is another hidden gem, that is the South American countries, Latin countries. That is the hidden gem. If we can explore, like Chile, like Brazil, like Uruguay, Paraguay. So these are the countries who are very keen to have Indian products, Indian Ayurveda products. But due to some reason, due to language barrier, like for the Latin countries, the language barrier is Spanish language and Portuguese and other languages. So by holding our own websites for those location, we can optimize the language issues as well, because your language will be accordingly to that particular location. Like exactly, you can say, like it will be Spanish for Spanish speaking, it will be in French for this French speaking countries. So first these two steps will be a bit easy, and it will be a gate to open that particular market.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your, yeah, important points that you have mentioned about the demands which is increasing and the problems which are, existing in the market and how to overcome the problem. Yeah, as you also mentioned, e-commerce is a very, very important factor that we will definitely discuss about it during this session today. But my next question, I just want to ask Hemlata ji. You have a very, long time experience in the beauty and wellness sector, manufacturing this wigs. And first of all, my first question to you is, Hemlata ji, how much beauty is important for the people? First, and after that, I want you to respond to this question: what steps should the new entrepreneurs take to enter export markets and integrate into the value chains, global value chains, in the B2B space specifically? Please unmute yourself, Emoji.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please.
Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to be in this panel and share our experiences and insights. So, for the B2B market in international supplies, I think the most important thing, if anyone wants to start exporting, is to have a thorough insight or research the markets that they are targeting to enter. So, having a thorough research is the most important thing. And second thing, because now with globalization, if even if you're targeting a country, you need to have an understanding of the global trends that are happening in different countries, along with having a basic understanding of the culture that the country holds. Because if you're entering into a market and you don't know how the country works, it becomes a little difficult for a new entrepreneur to enter. And in any industry, it includes the beauty industry also, because if you see right now, India is facing a lot of competition with Southeast Asia beauty supplies as such, because the standard of cosmetics which is being supplied to international market from Southeast Asia is at another level, and India is yet to uh, counter that quality, I would say, and even the packaging standards also. Like how they describe the product to the international market is way sorted than how we do it. So you need to understand, when if you're targeting a country, you need to translate your product according to their language, like sir said, and you have to create the visuals which that country and the people understands. So if you're starting afresh for the exports, you need to have these two basic understandings for the markets. And second point which I would say is that although everyone from India is focusing on the Ayurvedic recipes and they are promoting Ayurveda, but even if you're exporting your brand, you need to have a USP. You need to translate that USP to the international market very well. So that basic, like how you want to portray your brand to the international market, is very important, even if it is a Ayurveda recipe. So you need to have that USP translated to the international customers. I think
Okay.
these are the key basic. Even if you like before starting, you need to have these three basic points in your mind and have the clarity on.
Okay. Yeah, that is absolutely correct, Hemoji. Thank you so much. In continue of that, I want to ask my next question to Archana ji. Archana ji, you yourself are, using the sort of do-it-yourself remedies and home remedies to produce your beauty products. So the experience that you have, in your own job, and then after that exporting these products, I just want to know what advantages and challenges do you think that MSMEs face when entering these promises markets of beauty and wellness in the world?
So, hi everyone. I would say that this segment is quite huge, right? This is an very exciting opportunity for MSMEs, and it actually comes with own sets of advantages and even challenges. So there are advantages, there are challenges, both are there in a market, in an industry. So the advantages for MSMEs is the first one is it's a growing industry. So nowadays consumers are quite aware of what they are using on their skin. They are aware of the self-care and personal care products, right? So for MSMEs, this is a good niche to enter Ayurvedic and organic skincare market or wellness and beauty market. The another thing, this industry is actually start can be started with very minimal investment in terms of infrastructure, and we can start selling out on many options. Many options are there to sell out. And the best part is that this industry has many segments like skin, hair, beauty, then wellness, mental wellness. So we can start in any of these segments also. Then flexibility and innovations. There is a huge space for flexibility and innovations in the products. Then comes the main role of digital marketing. Nowadays the world has like digitalized, so it's very easy for MSMEs to explore the global markets easily and sell their products globally. But as we talk about the advantages, the challenges are also not less for MSMEs. As an MSME, I have also faced many challenges in my journey. Yeah, of course, there are advantages, but the challenges are also of the same value. So, for especially this beauty and wellness industry, I would say the competition is the biggest challenge. So there are many brands are there, and all are doing very well. And to establish yourself, to make a brand, you need a lot of patience and a lot of time to devote to this industry. Secondly, maintaining quality and standards. Maintaining quality and standard of your product is very much important to get the retain customer retention, right? if you want the customer should come again and again to your brand, he should buy effortlessly, then you should maintain the quality and the standards and the innovation. Again, innovation is very important. As we see, every time, every second day, we see a new product in the market. So you have to cope up with this innovation. So these are some challenges which we have to face during establishing ourselves in the market. So even it's very common that it needs a huge amount of investment also and funding also to take out all the processes smoothly, and can a brand can get established in the global market also.
Thank you so much, Archana ji. Yeah, you actually mentioned about it, specifically this digital marketplaces that nowadays are, rising very crazy rapidly. So, and definitely they have a impact on the sale and reaching out basically to the international market. So for that, to talk about it and know more about it, I just want to ask my next question to Radhika ji, who is here from Alibaba.com. So, considering your experiences and expertise in specifically digital platforms and digital, marketplaces, I want you to tell me what digital tools, or even she was talking about the innovations, and innovations can help MSMEs to just, connect with the global buyers.
Okay, actually, that's a great question. First of all, really learning a lot from the rest of the panelists as well. And I think one of the couple of things that we are all of us are aligned on is that one, it's a growing market. There is a lot that Indian exporters can actually offer to the rest of the world, and having a digital mindset that Mr. Saket and Ms. Pooja also brushed upon at the beginning. So before we talk about the innovations and the tools, I think one of the biggest hurdles that we have to first cross is the obsessive need of having a cost cutting mindset of a lot of MSMEs. While we know that having a mindful spending and investing in the right places is the way to go, but having investing in the right tools and opportunities for yourself can actually bring you a long term benefit. So just to explain this point a little more in detail, a lot of MSMEs and the initial entrepreneurs think that I will do everything all by myself, all the aspects of my business, and I will not delegate it to anyone. So taking product photography as an example, maybe product photography is not your expertise, but you try to do it with your phone, with a substandard camera, and you try to export your products to the world. So no matter how great your product is, no matter how great the performance is, if the visual aspect of it is not taken care of, then you sort of miss the bus, because people will scroll past your product, people will not notice your product, and they will miss out. You will miss out an opportunity grabbing a customer who could have stopped and looked at the performance of your the offering that you had of any cosmetic or any makeup product. Because the two aspect that we've discussed a little bit in previous questions was the packaging and the visual appeal of a product and the performance of it. So there are actually a lot of SPNs which we particularly called service provider networks. These are all different kind of agencies that help you build the brand that you want to become. So the product cataloging can be taken care by one SNP, one product photography can be taken care by someone, digital marketing can be. It is not necessarily important to delegate from the get-go, but as soon as you think that your brand is scaling up and you are planning to do exports, which is not only a small market to cater but such a large audience to cater, there are certain aspects in which you should invest your money in the right places to get the best of the results. So that is something, because at the end of the day we know that jo dikhta hai wo bikta hai. So let's, this saying holds true even till now, and people will really appreciate if you go a slightly extra mile in showcasing your product in a more professional and simplified way. So that is definitely one of the important things that I wanted to talk about. The next thing is that the entire ecosystem of e-commerce and B2B exports has now become very evolved. Now a lot of tools are there on e-commerce platform, across e-commerce platforms, that will help you optimize your product listings and the offerings that you have in the right settings. So basically e-commerce has this algorithms which will help you match the right kind of buyers with the right kind of the offerings that you have, so that marriage will only take place if you utilize the AI powered tools which the platforms allow. And that is only possible if you go digital. You will not be able to sit at home, do all the legwork on your own, and you will not be able to have the right kind of buyers. So maybe using the digital tools which the platforms are offering. For example, Alibaba.com offers a feature called Smart Assistant, which helps you write descriptions in the with the right kind of keywords, with the keywords that customers are actually looking for. You will It will help you write the descriptions, the titles, and also help you what kind of product pictures you can upload to get the right kind of eyeball. So these kind of small things can be incorporated once you start using these tools. Also, there are a lot of data driven insights that the platforms provide. We have a lot of these market trend analysis which happen on a very regular basis. So keeping up with the kind of trends that are happening in the market, because very regularly these market analysis are being shared publicly by across all e-commerce platforms. So I would request everyone to keep up with what's happening in the market, because innovation and as ma'am mentioned, Archana ma'am mentioned earlier, that entire Southeast Asian market is really becoming ahead. So to keep up with that, we should look at the trend analysis, and once that is there, we will be able to match up the standards and match up the what the global demand is right now. So yeah, that's what I wanted to add.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Radhika ji, for the, this information that you shared with us. Yeah, obviously, the, e-market places are playing a very, very crucial role today in the export. But with all of this, I just want to ask my next question to Mr. Soket, that as you also, having the experience in the digital markets, I want to know, okay, what is your experience and what do you think a rise of e-marketplaces in in the beauty and wellness sector? So what is the impact of that specifically in the B2B export opportunities for the sector?
Yeah. Uh, if we're talking about digitization of the export, we have to talk about both things like B2B and as well as B2C. So, as your question is about the B2B, uh, you will found many marketplaces within GCC, within Southeast Asia. They are offering the products, they are offering the brands as a B2B wholesale system, like that. There are few channels who are having different type of brands from the different locations, few products from India, few products from Pakistan, few products from Southeast Asia, and few products from North America and South America. And they are offering this all products on a one particular platform with the wholesale prices. and by this way they are spreading the brands in those particular targeted countries. So this will also helping the brands to move from their own domestic boundaries. Like for example, right now few channels who are doing it, with them I had already done when I was working with Fab India. At that time there is a channel, I'm just forgetting that name. They are buying us in bulk, and they are listing it the same thing at the different market areas, different marketplaces, with the wholesale price. And when it will be required as per the order, they are doing it drop ship from us. So this is also growing day by day, and they are doing, this is another way of doing exports. Like we need not to take the product registration, we need not to provide any further documentation regarding the particular export process, because we were billing to them here in India, and they are listing our product in that particular location, in that particular countries. And once in one country the brand is going to be established, within that we are going we used to receive some queries from that particular market. Then our work start, okay, now go thoroughly, go properly for the product registration and further discussion with your clients and buyers. So yes, it is going like different B2B marketplace. Like even Alibaba is also providing a particular place where a buyer, a seller can discuss, a wholesaler can discuss with the manufacturer. So similarly like that, but it's being a bit modern now.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the information that you shared with us regarding selling on the e-marketplaces. So with that, I want to come back to Pooja ji and ask another question to you. Pooja ji, how are Indian MSMEs integrating traditional skills with modern design to meet the global markets demands, basically?
See, as I shared earlier, also the Ayurvedic products and formulations are ages old, but people are not aware of those. So, what as a manufacturer we are doing, and the Indian MSMEs are doing, they are collaborating with the modern ingredients, with the pharma ingredients, so that young generation can relate with themselves. They are innovating the products and innovating the designs. As Hemlata mentioned, that we should have something like jo dikta hai wo bikta hai kinds, and that appeal has to be there. And with that appeal, we can innovate and can reach to the customer and show them the efficacy, that yes, there is a efficacy of the product which can transform your skin from this to this within this time line. And earlier it was done there only, we were talking about Ayurveda is, you should Ayurveda is natural, but we were not actually combining these natural with the modern trends. So Indian MSMEs now are as just mentioned by Archana, that we are actually getting into the products which are appealing the youngsters, and every day we are doing new R&D. Every day we are coming up with new things. If we won't bring out the unique things, then we won't be able to survive in the market, and this market is mushrooming like anything now. If it's mushrooming, it won't make a difference to MSMEs. It's an advantage for the manufacturer and the brands, because people are becoming aware day by day. Every day they are looking for the new things, and for that a manufacturer has to keep on innovating and doing the R&D on the products, so that youngsters start using the natural products which doesn't have a side effects, and the immediate results and the benefits for the long term, which are not going to harm the skin. This is all
Thank you.
about.
Thank you so much, Pooja ji, for the things that you told us about the traditional skills and how to come to the modern design in the markets, in the global markets. I just want to ask Archana ji to tell us that how has the demand for this organic, herbal, and Ayurvedic based beauty products of India has grown in recent years in the international markets, and how this growth is impacting the export of the Indian products?
Yeah, so the demand for Ayurvedic products has increased a lot nowadays. As Pooja ji said, after pandemic, it has increased really. It has increased a lot, and this growth actually reflects the consumer behavior towards the sustainability and uh, environment friendly their approach for the even for the skincare products also, even the packaging. They want a holistic approach. They want a natural and holistic solutions for their skin, for their wellness also, for beauty and wellness both. Both the sectors are included in this. For wellness, for health, they are they are attempting for some vegan products, like some Ayurvedic products. They are safe from safe from harmful chemicals. Yeah, like for skincare products, they are opting for SLS free, paraben free, phthalate free products, right? So today's generation is actually very much aware of what products they have to choose, and what products are actually good for their health and for their skin. So in this case, Ayurveda plays a really big role by emphasizing on balance, then natural healing and prevention. Ayurveda really plays a great role in this. People are more, they are more inventing towards the Ayurvedic products, and they are considering Ayurveda as part of broadened wellness health. Okay. For example, if I take a example of sugar, people used to consume sugar a lot before, but nowadays, from the time when they started recognizing the sugar is full of chemicals, they switched to stevia. So that is actually organic and plant based, and it is not harmful also. So the people nowadays, people are loving a touch of naturality and organic things in their skincare, in their wellness products. Like they love the touch of turmeric, the saffron, and other things blended in natural oils. They that they can apply to their skin, and the harm is also not there. The skin is also not harmed. So that way, Ayurvedic market has really become very potential nowadays. Especially in India, it is there, but in countries like UAE, US, Europe, they are also approaching Ayurveda.
Okay, Archana ji, how do you, what do you call, how do you see the competition in the market? If you can talk about that also, for the natural products and, organic products of India, what is the competition in the market?
The competition will be really high, because as I said, the market, organic market is growing at a speed, and even the numbers tell us that it's going to be quite high in the future. In the next 5 years, the Ayurvedic market will be at quite height. So the competition is actually very high, and as I said before, we have to keep on innovating the products. Ayurvedic products, as per my knowledge, they don't have that much shelf life. So we have to innovate something that can extend even the shelf life, even the expiry date we can extend to them, so that we can easily export these products to all over the world, and even they can sustain for a longer time.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else in the panel would like to add to this? That how is the market, the competition in the market for Indian entrepreneurs for this specific sector, and how they can, if there is any challenges, how they can overcome the challenges, and what are the challenges? Anyone would like to add anything to this?
Can I speak?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I think it's about the scalability which the MSMEs are facing as such, because the infrastructure that MSMEs have they are not that much ready to cater to the global market demand. The scalability they need, they don't have as such, and it is related to both the mindset as well as the infrastructure that is available in India. So these two factors. First, yeah, obviously, like it starts with your mindset. So you need to have that mindset of having a proper processes in place when you are going to supply globally. So those processes in India are not they don't give importance to that process as such in MSMEs. It is like it runs more on jugaad rather than the processes. So they have to come out of this jugaad mindset in India, especially MSMEs, and that too in a beauty sector, because it needs that finish, it needs that quality standard, which needs in they need to there is a certain standard of quality which is in demand in global market, which even the MSMEs who are supplying the Ayurvedic recipes are not yet there. They need to develop that infrastructure and the systems even for developing those products for the international market. So that scalability aspect is there, which MSME is struggling with. I think they can work on reducing their operational cost when they are installing the systems, and they can use some automation also in the manufacturing so that they are able to scale the supplies.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Himaji. You mentioned an any very, very important point about it. We hope that in future these problems have been is being solved, and some solution would be offered by government or by any other organizations who are working on it. And we are trying to convey the struggles and problems to the government through different channels and mechanisms. So my question is to you only, Hemoji, that are there any specific platforms or initiatives that support MSMEs for connecting with the global buyers and navigating export opportunities? You are on mute.
Yeah, actually, there are many platforms which the MSMEs can utilize. One of the platforms is introduced by India SME Forum only, Women Exporters Program. So, which is a very good initiative to train MSMEs for doing the exports. So there are other initiatives also which have been introduced by Indian government. One is ONDC. Another initiative is Make in India, and there is a Walmart Vriddhi program, which is also very good, which trains like it is an initiative by Walmart, which is training SMEs for the global supplies. So they do handhold the MSMEs, and this has resulted in real financial gains through this Walmart Vriddhi program. So these are the basic which I know of. But obviously now the e-commerce booming up. There are so many. Everyone is aware of Amazon and Flipkart, but Amazon and Flipkart are not dedicated to beauty and beauty industry as such. So if you are entering into e-commerce, you should look for the platforms which are dedicated to beauty industry in relevant countries. It is not, although like Amazon has presence in every continent, but still there are local e-commerce platforms also which are which boom in that particular country, I would say. So you should also look for the make use of those platforms which are locally available in that country, whichever you are targeting. Why I'm focusing on targeting a country is because in international market, every country is a market in its own sense. So if you're thinking of e-commerce, you have to divide your e-commerce strategy based on the countries also. So it's not that you can take one product. Obviously, you can sell it on Amazon on all the for all the countries. But if you are thinking of a USP and you have studied the markets and you are targeting a country, then you should look for e-commerce platforms which are beauty platforms which are popular in those countries also. And obviously Facebook and Instagram is there, but you need to have a thorough knowledge of how to market your product on Facebook and Instagram and make use of its in that particular country which you are targeting.
Thank you so much, Hemaji, for the information that you shared with us regarding different initiatives that can support MSMEs to reach out to the global buyers. So I want to ask my next question to Archana ji. Archana ji, can you please just talk about the, how has the demand for the organic, herbal, and Ayurvedic products in the market has, grown? So people have, other people have spoken about it. So you just explain to us, what are the things that they need? What factors can, impact this growth?
I think I have replied this question.
No, I'm asking about the factors that can impact the growth.
Okay. The factors that can impact the growth of Ayurvedic products.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the factors actually, when we talk about India, the first thing, infrastructure is very much important, and the awareness. The people are not aware of the Ayurvedic formulations. They are actually just as Hemlata ma'am said, Jugadu types. Like many are there, they are doing some Jugadu types with Ayurvedic. So actually, we need to focus on promoting the workshops, the awareness, the education on Ayurvedic products. Because India is the country from where the Ayurveda was born, and if we people, Indian people, we don't have the exact knowledge of what is Ayurveda, we can't spread it to the world. So we should get into the roots of the Ayurveda, and we should get the secret things about the products, about the ingredients that we can use in uh, our own formulations, and we can bring it to the table for the world. So that will increase, definitely it will increase the visibility, the potential of the Ayurvedic products in the world, with the India's name also, India will be on the top of those things. So the main thing is this only, we have to work on the infrastructure first. And I want the government should give more and more aid to these MSMEs who are working for Ayurveda, because we have very limited formulations for Ayurveda. For example, kumkumadi oil, that is completely Ayurvedic and completely belonging to Indian roots. Yeah, so these type of formulation we need to increase, we need to develop more and more in each and every category. And we have that potential, we Indians have that potential. The only thing is the hand holding. We need the hand holding from government. So this can be solved up to a bit high level, we can solve this.
Thank you so much, yeah, Archana ji. You mentioned about the very important points. Now, I want to ask my next question to Pooja ji. Pooja ji, how do Indian beauty and wellness brands can align with international consumers' preferences, and what are the gaps which are existing in the global positioning?
The gap, if I talk about, is the earlier also mentioned about the gaps. So one is the innovation and adaptation, right? So as just Archana ji mentioned that we don't have the experts in Ayurveda. There might be experts, but they are not sharing the knowledge. At old Vedas and they have kept their books within them with themselves, but never shared those recipes. As you just Kumkumadi is 5,000-year-old recipe, but one of the brand came out with it, so we came to know there is something called Kumkumadi, and we started working on Kumkumadi. So the innovation and adaptation, right? And if we're going to come with the innovations, and then we may be able to reach out to the international customer. And it's not I just taking the example from Arjuna only, the kumkumadi oil, if you talk about. So kumkumadi oil was made 5,000 years ago, but within kumkumadi oil, if we do some innovations and create out new products from that particular oil, so that will be market in demand. Okay, so there are many such recipes which are existing in the market, existing with the Vedas, but not with us, and we are not able to formulate those products with the modern ingredients so that we can sell them. So we need a support from the from the Ayush or the Veds, who can come tell us what are the theories behind these formulation and how we can work on those. Another is the brand recognition and the marketing. See, brand recognition is see, we are just learning how to tell our stories to the world, and we have a rich heritage. If we learn, our MSMEs learn how to sell our products to the market through by storytelling, about telling about a rich heritage, about their usage and no side effects, then we can, as the world is doing the storytelling only, there might be products and the masses in the market which people are buying. For example, I take a name of the Lux soap. Okay, so it's all about storytelling. There's nothing different in the Lux soap, but people are buying it. For example, Dove soap, people are loving it because there's a story behind it. So we don't know, our MSMEs actually are not good in storytelling. We should learn how to do the good storytelling and real storytelling, which is existence in thousands of years ago, and we need to come out with the new touch to it and telling the world, yes, we are best at the Ayurvedic formulations. And another is the we need to tell the world that we are the best. We can make the best products in the Ayurveda because the roots are there in the in India. And for that, again, we need to go back to the Himalayas and research and talk about the herb, tell the world that these are the products, ingredients available with us, which we are formulating our products. So I think these are the things which we do it, and if we get a support from the Ayush, we can do it better way.
Thank you so much, Pujaji, for the comments that you shared about the how how people can how Indian MSMEs can basically meet the preferences or demand of the international consumers, and what are the gaps which are exist in the global market. So my next question will be to Saket Mishra ji. I want to know that how can MSMEs utilize the e-commerce to build a strong global brand presence, especially when it comes to the B2B exporting?
As I have already explained about the same, this will be the channel system. Like for example, a particular brand has a presence of their particular products in USA, and they are having their own website for the USA. Initially, whatever the orders, whatever the business they will receive, that will be the B2C business, and from there they can identify which are the buyers who are regularly buying our products. They can find out the you can say at least after 6 months of this particular practice, they can find out, okay, these are the buyers, they are buying us regularly. Then on that particular basis, they can like the business owner or the exporter can find out a particular distributor for that with the base of some buyers, and and then they can hand over the same thing. Okay, whatever the orders for that particular country we are going to have, that will be yours. And by this way it will create another channel for that particular location, for that particular country. So whatever I think, e-commerce will be a a key game changer to channelize the business from India to another location. And yes, it is essentially required to make it B2B possible.
Thank you so much. Now I want to ask another questions to Radhika ji. about that what emerging global trends will shape the future of Indian beauty and wellness MSMEs over the next few years. What is your opinion about this?
So, before I dive into this question, there was a point that was raised by Miss Hemlata, which was very important. That it's not only important to be present on a digital platform, but also be present on platforms which are pushing the category that you are dealing with. So, if anyone is doing, say, beauty and wellness category, you need to have that research in place of the platforms that are having that kind of a global presence and also are pushing the category that you are interested with and the countries that you are interested to sell your product. So just to give you an example, that for Alibaba.com specifically, beauty and wellness comes under the top 5 categories that we talk about, and our exporters are already present in beauty and wellness, and that is the top 5, among others being home and garden, apparel, gems and jewelry, gifts and crafts, and beauty and wellness. So which is why our focus has always been to really promote Indian sellers who are doing high quality beauty and wellness products. So, and having said that, a couple of challenges which the MSMEs particularly face is having the right kind of knowledge in having the adapting to the different kind of cultures when you are selling your products. So if you are selling your products in a Europe market or the US market or the Middle Eastern market, your listings, your descriptions should be written in a way that is appealing to that sector of audience that you are trying to sell your product. Because selling to everybody at the same time is also selling to no one sometimes. So if there is a certain kind of product that you feel will be most, a hero product in a Middle Eastern country, then you should be having that kind of description and title that will attract the features and the benefits will attract a person living in that region. So these kind of aspects should be customized, and it's not only about being present but also keep adapting your listings and your pictures according to the demands. So maybe in certain time of the year your particular product is hero, so maybe change the title for that time of the year so that it pops up in the algorithm when a buyer is looking for that product. So it is, that is one very important point that I wanted to highlight, that being present is one thing, and enhancing your presence at every step of the way is another thing. Now moving on to the question that you mentioned about the emerging global trends which are coming up in the market will shape the future. I think what we constantly do, because we have all of these insights from the people who are trying to, the kind of demand which is attracting in certain parts of the world, we build all of these market analysis trend reports, which I briefly mentioned in my previous answer, that we bring all of this data together and try to see what is the consumer behavior, what are the people looking for in particular category at this point of time. So according to our research, we've divided it into three kind of customer behaviors that we've been seeing in the past couple of years. First being the affordable alternative pattern. So what we're seeing is that consumers are actually looking for high quality products but at a price that doesn't break their bank, so to say. So we're seeing that 57% of US consumers are actually looking for trying to buy fewer products but which have a higher impact. So by this, what I mean is that it's affordable, it's multifunctional, and is high performance. So packing all of these three qualities in one product, because having different products for every different kind of pain point is not what a buyer is looking for. They're looking for combination products. So that is one kind of consumer behavior that we are seeing, which has been shifting in the e-commerce space. The second one is makeup with skin benefits. So what I mean is that, we all of us, in this space know that, makeup and skincare lines are now blurring. Earlier these were completely separate categories. Makeup used to be a different section, skincare used to be a different one. Now what people are looking for is combination of both of these. So tinted sunscreens, so it gives you a makeup effect, also having, the skincare element of having a SPF included in it. So, that is something that we are seeing in the market. In fact, there's more than 600% spike in people typing for clean and natural skincare makeup products. So which means that clean and natural, which were earlier a more skincare specific keyword, is now being attached with the word makeup. So if export, this is a great opportunity for exporters to make a combination of these categories and come up with innovative products which cater to skincare and makeup products as a one product in itself. And the third one being the home beauty care consumer behavior, where people are looking for DIY products, DIY, tools which can help in general beauty and wellness. So we've seen that increase in gua shas and different facial tools which are enhancing the beauty and wellness sector. So maybe, including more of these tools in very user friendly tools which are professional grade as well as very easy for a customer to use. So that includes, home peels, or maybe facial tools, or maybe eyelash lifts. These kind of products are being searched for on e-commerce platforms. So that is, the third kind of behavior. And there are also, like, small niche categories apart from these behaviors that we are seeing. One we've spoken about extensively is the Ayurvedic and the holistic wellness category, where people are trying to look for products, because the word Ayurveda is now not only limited to India. People are actually eyeing towards India, that, the source of Ayurveda, if we are able to come up with high quality products, then nothing like it. We can actually have a global domination in this space. It's only the research and innovation which can help us, reach the right kind of audiences, and having communicating our story with a great impact to the rest of the world. So that is one category. And one very interesting one is also the men's grooming category, which is on a boom. So now we're actually moving away from that old saying, or rather funny saying, I would say, that shero ke muh kisne dhoye hai. It's now men are actually realizing themselves that there is a lot of benefit when it comes to proper skincare routine, and that classic cleanse, moisturize, and SPF is now not only limited to only women doing it, but also men, which is increasing on an annual basis, and on a 6.3% compound annual growth rate across from 2025 to maybe mid 30s. It's said that it will keep increasing by 6.3%. So that is another thing that we are that's an opportunity for exporters to start creating skincare and makeup lines for the category, which is now very untapped and has a lot of scope in the near future. And if I talk about, certain products which are creating a lot of highlights, specifically because there are certain products that perform very well in different times. So particularly on Alibaba.com, if anyone is making notes, any viewer is making notes, then, there are certain categories which are seeking a lot of demand from the buyers. One being hair extensions and wigs. So this is something that we are seeing a lot of boom, especially in the European, US, and South African markets. The hair extensions and wigs are actually high in demand. Skincare serums are growing in popularity, especially like earlier, serums like retinol and hyaluronic acid, which only maybe dermatologists knew, but now a common person also knows about it. So there is a lot of increase in demand for skincare serums. And interestingly, eyelash beauty category is also increasing a lot on e-commerce. So these are some of the statistics, and doing our research, we figured out these are some of the areas in which our exporters can grab opportunities and have a great impact on the global market.
Thank you so much, Radhika ji, for the information that you shared about the products which are more in demand in the international markets, specifically on the e-commerce marketplaces. So thank you. The questions that I have received from the audience, so I believe that most of them has been covered in the discussion. There is a question that I want to raise, and anyone in the panel who would like, they can answer. They are asking, what certification do we need to start exporting for this specific, sector, beauty and wellness? Yes, please, Pooja ji.
For beauty and wellness, we need to start with like first certification is the FDA regulations when we are going for the US, and for the if we are going for the uh, Arabian countries or Dubai, then we should have the halal certification and their specification with regard to the products, and this formulation has to be approved by the first the Indian government and then approved by their local authorities who are responsible for the skincare products. And these are the major three certifications which we require. And further, it varies from country to country. And I think Saket can reply better because he's totally into it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
accordingly, there are the different authorities in different countries. Like as I told, for UAE, it is Montaji. For US FDA. For uh, in European countries, it is EcoCert and all. So it's depend authority to authority and country to country. And for few countries, it is a bit tough, and for few country, it is very easy to go with the declarations and all. And the basic documentations, if you're talking about, that is our products MSDS, certificate of analysis, these two things, and as well as the FDA registration with our local Indian FDA, that is. And I don't think so much many initial documents required for the product related to product. Yes, uh, there is also for the no animal harm certificate that is provided by the wildlife NOC. So these 3 to 4 things that is required. And then further it will be subject to the destination country, what exactly they are uh, proposing. Like for the Kuwait, there is a Ministry of Health approval regarding the each and every product. They will have assessment of your product with your certificate of analysis and all. So it's totally depend to country to country.
Okay, thank you so much. Anyone would like to add anything to this? Okay. Okay, so yes,
Yeah.
Archana ji.
Together with that, we need AD code and IEC certificate that is much needed for exports. The first
Okay,
requirement.
first document which is required for starting export. Okay, we are almost, reaching to the end of the time. I just want to, hear one sentence from all of you as the conclusion for the session. So I believe we can start maybe with Hemaji. Hemaji, can you hear us?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are, please.
Yeah, I think to summarize, I would like to say that first thing that everyone needs to understand is the mindset of the international, like what is needed for the international market. That You need to have, like, you need to be global now, I would say, be global rather than being local. Have that understanding of global market and be global. So once you have understood the international market, then half the battle is won.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that's the, yeah. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Poojaji, anything you would like to add?
I would love to share with you all people here that it's just like we think it's very difficult, but once we get into the system and slowly and gradually we reach our destination. So it's not that challenging. People are listening different jargons here and there, but once we get into the line, we will reach there where we want to reach. So all
True.
the best to everyone.
Yeah, true. The first step is the most important one. Yeah, true. Yeah, Saketji, you would like to say anything?
Yeah, it's just summary like need to prepare a focused strategy with the focused product for the focused market. So need to be very focused for a particular very first step with the very first chance. And once your first business will be established for a very first country, it is totally very easy to handle. So need to focus on the first and nothing more.
Thank you so much. Archana ji?
Yeah. So my all panelists have given the best advices, whichever is like there is in the market. They have given the best advices, and I think all the aspects are covered in this webinar. But still, I would actually go with Radhika's statement that we should first search the market. We should see our product is fit for the market or not. We should do a good research in that, and then we should go ahead to list our product.
Thank you so much. Radhika ji, last sentence.
Yes. So I think my one takeaway that I want everyone to have is that you're not in this alone. There are already systems set in place which will help you through the process. You joining this webinar is definitely one step towards your export journey. Now, from thereafter, there are specialized experts who will now tell you how from 0 to 1 you've come. Now, 1 to 100 is the journey that you can take with so many people with you, and especially with Alibaba.com team as well. We would love to take your journey and help you go export with us. So all the best, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, definitely the e-commerce has, eased the reaching out to the international markets for all the MSMEs from India and, yeah, of course, across the globe. So specifically when we are reaching to the natural and organic products of India that doesn't need any sort of testing also, because these are, as the, like, what you say, the result of the thousands years of experience in the homes and as home remedies, so they can easily compete in the international markets, specifically with the rise of awareness about the self-care in the world, and now everybody is demanding for the natural products. Thank you so much for all of you for the information that you shared with us, for sharing the experiences and knowledge about the beauty and wellness and exporting from this sector from India, specifically to B2B marketplaces. Thank you so much for the time that you gave to us, and also thank you all the people who listened to us today. This webinar was the last webinar of the series of Accessing Global Value Chain series, and all of them will be available on our YouTube channel. Anytime you can reach out to us. If there is still any questions that you need to raise and you need to answer, get the answer for it, please feel free to write to us. Bhumika will share the email ID and details, so we will get back to you with the answer. Thank you so much with that,
Thank
and
you.
have a great day. Over to you, Bhumika.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining us today for this session on the beauty and wellness sector of India exports, accessing global value chains 2025. We hope the knowledge which was shared by our esteemed panelists, helps you enter the global markets with confidence. I would especially like to thank all the panelists today, who took time out of their schedules and to share the knowledge and their experience with our members. I would also like to thank Ms. Najma for coordinating and managing this whole webinar. And today, this is the final episode of this webinar series. So I would really like to thank Alibaba.com, who is the e-commerce partner for this. And we hope to work and collaborate more with you in the future. For any queries and questions, you can always mail us at itd@indiasmeforum.org. You can also visit our website, indiaexports.com, for all the information and for the future initiatives that we have. And you can also visit our YouTube channel, the India SME Forum, where all the recordings of all the webinars will be there. And for any other resource, you can always visit us on our website, indiasmeforum.org. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today and taking our time out, and have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alibaba.com की मेंबरशिप मेरी कंपनी को अभी ग्लोबल ब्रांड बना रही है।
Go export with Alibaba.com.